Some of Modi's fans left messages saying that I don't understand Modi's difficulties at all. Modi is a hero. He saved India and the world. What can I do for India except slandering him? I don't love India at all and can't make constructive suggestions. Such messages make me laugh to tears. I mentioned many times in the video that Modi's fans should go to the hospital for a checkup to see if their brains are working properly. I am a Chinese. I criticize India just to put forward my own views and share them with the audience. If they agree, they will subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, like and forward them, and YouTube will share me playback revenue. Why should I love India? India has a central parliament, and each state has a local parliament. There are thousands of various parliamentarians. Their duty is to make constructive suggestions. If I do this job, what else do they need to do? In this video, let's talk about the extremely low cognitive level of Modi's fans and their confusing logical thinking. 1. Modi is a hero. He saved India and the world. This is the biggest joke I have heard this year. India was a dirty and messy country before Modi came to power. After 10 years of Modi's rule, India is still a dirty and messy country. The world's largest number of extremely poor people, the largest number of illiterates live in India, and India has the worst sanitation. India also has a corrupt government and a barbaric caste system. If you say that Modi saved India, that is, let Indians stay in such an environment, then I want to say that I would rather stay in hell than be saved by Modi. As for saying that Modi saved the world, yes, this sentence is half right. Modi saved all the bad politicians in the world. As long as they see the bad situation in India and Modi's clownish behavior, they think they have done a good job. After all, no matter how bad it is, can you be worse than Modi? 2. Why do you hate India? Why do you always say bad things about India? I am a Chinese. I can trust that don't love India, but apart from the border issue, how many people care about India? Why should I hate India? Did the Indians take away my house, my car, my mobile phone and computer? Why do I always say bad things about India? Man, if India has enough advantages, I can make 100 videos praising India. In fact, I have made videos praising India, but the content is really scarce, so I only made 2 or 3, and they are still on my channel. But if I criticize India, I can make dozens or hundreds of videos at will. I don't hate India, let alone smear India. I just did what a normal person should do and stated the facts. 3. Hindus are the best. This sentence made me laugh for a full 3 minutes. Yes, if the best you say refers to poverty, ignorance, dirtiness, and arrogance, then you are right, you are the best in the world. So you persecute Muslims, Sikhs, and Christians. You are so great, the whole world admires you, okay? Since you are the best in the world, why do you need Modi to save you? Modi has created a soap bubble for each of you, and you all hide in it to forget the sadness of the real world and wait for the next life. So you Hindus are the best, and Modi saved you, right? 4. Don't mention that Hindus persecute Muslims. Christians and Muslims are at war every day. Why don't you criticize them? Yes, if your neighbor likes to eat shit, you don't have to feel ashamed to eat shit, right? The conflict between Islamic countries and Western countries, including Israel, is a direct conflict between countries or military organizations, mainly military confrontation. No matter who is right or wrong, they are defending their beliefs with their lives. What about you? Bullying unarmed and defenseless Muslims and citizens of your own country under Modi's protection. What kind of ability is that? Whether it is Israel or Syria, will they be proud of bullying their own citizens? You mean that India should be divided again according to religion, so that people who believe in Islam, Sikhism, and Christianity can be independent, right? If so, that's great. Your Bharat will be truly revived, and no one in the world will criticize you anymore. You can live in the soap bubble of Bharat forever and be happy for the rest of your life. 5. We are the largest democratic country in the world. Please stop such clamor. You bring shame to democracy. If democracy means poverty, ignorance, dirtiness, and arrogance, then I would rather be ruled by a dictator. Modi and you BJP fans have brought shame to democracy. Democracy should not be so ugly. In a country that openly implements the caste system and advocates that everyone is born unequal, you are qualified to talk about freedom and democracy? What a big joke. Can you use your votes to give yourself equal rights with Brahmins and Kshatriyas? 6. You always criticize Modi. Although Modi is not good, have you compared him with the prime ministers of the Congress Party? They are worse. If you don't compare, don't criticize Modi. I was also amused when I read this point of view. Dude, the customers of the restaurant accused the chef of making terrible dishes. As a waiter, you defended the chef and said that the previous chef made worse dishes. Do you think it makes sense? No matter how bad the previous chef was, he has already left. He will not cause the restaurant to close down. No matter how bad the Prime Minister of the Congress Party is, he has become history and he will not let India decline. Why should I compare Modi with the previous Prime Minister? I have already argued that anyone, even a child, can do better than Modi. Do I still need to compare him with his predecessor? Can your brain still carry out normal logical reasoning? 7. We Indians have many friends and are respected all over the world. You Chinese are enemies of the whole world. I don't know what to say about this. Since I went on YouTube, I have really not met anyone who respects India except the great people of Bharat. Can you list a specific list? Is it the United States, which is shorting India, or Canada, which is complaining about Indian immigrants? Or Australia, Europe, Asia, Latin America, Russia, or even which of your neighbors respects Indians? Please give an example. Is it Pakistan? As for the Chinese, we don't need to be respected. We don't like fantasy and don't covet vanity. If we can provide high-quality goods and services to the people of other countries and make money to support our families, we will be satisfied. As for whether others respect us or not, it is their business. We don't care what others think, but we know very well that no matter which country people are from, they respect people who work hard and make achievements, not those who talk big and daydream. I didn't quite understand why high school political teachers distinguished between ignorance and stupidity. It wasn't until I met Modi's fans that I understood. Ignorance is not terrible. In this age of information explosion, people have plenty of ways to obtain information and knowledge is readily available. But stupidity is really hard to cure. If it is combined with arrogance, it is really a terminal illness. At the end of the video, I want to say that China is not a perfect country either, and China also has many shortcomings. Why don't I criticize China? Because I criticize China on the Chinese channel and criticize the United States and English-speaking countries such as India on the English channel. It's just simple. In addition, I have criticized China for many years. I am tired of it and want to change my experience. I have this freedom, right? China has provided me with good infrastructure, clean urban environment, and stable social order in any case. I understand that I am not the center of the universe, so I work hard to improve myself and thus improve my life. But I always remind myself not to be brainwashed by any political organization or any political slogan. Maintaining independent thinking and critical spirit is the basic quality of a rational person. If you are willing to remain ignorant and stupid, others will not care about you at all. They laugh at you just for their own fun, but tragic fate will accompany you throughout your life.